It's another holiday season, and Alvin and I are excited. We want to say happy holidays, happy Honda days. Hold on. Excuse me, Alvin. Come here, bud. Hello?
Home again. Ho, 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 little buddy. Have you been a naughty boy? Let's check your penis.
Scoop-doo, blah-ba-dee-blue, yeah, yeah, yeah. Scoop-dee, oh yeah!
Looks like Alvin's being a bad boy right now.
Just getting a shot of this. Great. I feel so free.
Yeah, you look different. It looks like you...
Well, I shaved.
You're also not wearing a hat.
Well, if I can be honest, Richard, it's been a year, and I feel like letting loose. I feel like unbuttoning a couple buttons and taking my pants off at the back of the Cheesecake Factory, even though they say you're not welcome here anymore. Your picture's up in the bathroom for what you did to the staff, but I digress.
What'd you do to the staff at the Cheesecake Factory?
I don't want to get into it, but here we are. I told myself going into 2025 I'd be more honest, upfront, look in the mirror, so to speak. Not just to check your hair and your pubes, but to make sure the carpet does match the drapes and that the heart matches the mind. So here we go. I walked into a Cheesecake Factory one day, as you do. I got the salad, the avocado egg rolls, and the cheeseburger. Hold the meat. It was a cheese bread tomato sandwich. And well, one thing led to another. The chef comes out, ratatouille style, and says, I hear someone wants the burgerless burger. So I said, who wants to ask the fat fuck in front of me? Now, as a fat guy, I can say that. At the time, I was 350. Now I'm 205.
It does look like you've lost some weight.
Thank you.
And I have an understanding that, well, go ahead.
Well, I have the fat guy attitude, right? Which is, don't fuck with me, and if you do, you better know me. So I got up in this guy's face. One thing led to another, and I shoved him down the stairs. Now, he's alive, but he's not well. I'll do a Christmas wish, Mother Spirit, the Holy Ghost, whatever, fuck, Abu Dhabi, Hava Nagila, and he'll wake up tomorrow with a bruise on his cock and a sore in his mouth.
Santa, how have you been?
Great, all things considering.
Are things better with your brother?
Now, that's a rocky road, but
Which is your favorite ice cream, so are you saying that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Someone reads my blogs.
Santa blog.
You got it.
Hey there, gym rats and horse fiends. It's your boy, Rick Glassman, and I'm doing a live Take Your Shoes Off in Los Angeles, 7:30 p.m. on a Friday. Which Friday? January 3rd. Now, if you're not in LA, I'm doing something that I haven't done before, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I'm going to live stream it. Since this is new for me, and I'm, to be honest with you, not sure how it's going to go, I'm keeping them under $10. I'm talking $9. $9, that is. For $9, you could watch this live Take Your Shoes Off podcast. Now, if you're a Patreon member, you're going to get it a little bit cheaper. $5. I'll send you guys the promo code. So if you see this and you're a Patreon member, don't spend the $9. Spend $5 and save that other $4 for when you get to to buy snacks to watch the show with. Anyway, my name's Rick Glassman from the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. There I am, old habits. From the live Take Your Shoes Off podcast, January 3rd, 7:30 p.m. If you're in LA, come buy tickets. Ticket link in the description or go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman. And if you're not in LA, get yourself some $4 snacks, sign up for my Patreon, and come on over. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rick, what about some of your shows outside of LA? Aren't you touring the country, selling out? Well, we'll swipe to some details about that. Almost swiped. San Diego, Phoenix, Eugene, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Denver, West Jordan, Utah, Boston, Philadelphia, Brookfield, Minneapolis, Madison, Wisconsin, Sacramento,
Rick,
Portland,
it's Ari.
Maine,
I'm in the area.
and San Jose, California.
If you're doing something, were you doing something?
I was promoting the dates.
I'll come back another time.
Dates.
Then have me on next week. I just figured I'd stop in.
Why don't you come on? Why don't you come on January 14th? We'll promote your special.
Oh.
And until then, if you want to see me on the road, Ricky's on the loose, go to punchup.live/Rick Glassman.
Yeah, I'll see you the 14th.
Bye, bub.
I do feel better without the beard and the hat. I feel more me, more Chris. That's, by the way, what I'm going as this year.
Yeah, it looks like you're trying to young it up. That's why it made me think about your younger brother, because are you afraid that maybe you have to young it up because he's going to take over?
Well, potentially. There's talk in the Claus household that even we might give it to one of the reindeer. You know, there's all this...
Wait. You're telling me if you stopped...
Dear God.
Reindeer God. If you stopped being Santa for a little bit, you would not pass it on to your brother? You would give it to a reindeer first?
I'm confused by the question, but excited by the potential for an answer that makes sense to me.
What I'm asking is, are you wanting to retire and let your brother take over? Or are you wanting to stay on? And if you are not wanting to stay on, would you hand it to your brother or would you give it to a reindeer as you just suggested?
I think reindeer are not people too, but they're definitely... there's more than meets the eye there, right? There's something to be said about giving someone a chance. And that's what Christmas is all about, right? Chris must give a chance.
Why'd you hit the T? It's not Christmas.
Well, you don't believe, apparently. Christmas is all about forgiving and believing and trusting and giving. And not in that order. But if you wake up with the sun, you go to bed with the moon, you're doing something right. Now, Jews can watch TV, but for how much longer?
Alvin, come here. I want to hear Alvin chew.
It's just we have a new president, that's all. And I feel like there's some changes coming. I want to hear Alvin chew too. Chew too.
Should I give him a mic?
Well,
we could give him a mic and put reindeer ears on him.
Hey, that's the spirit. That's the Christmas spirit. Chris must enjoy the spirit. Now, look, it'd be my pleasure. Come on. Last time I held a dog, he peed all over my wiener.
Why was he near your wiener?
Well, I was wearing pants, so let me finish. But you know how dogs will just get up and go and then...
The camera, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe just look to your camera.
Well, you're blocking my view. Sounds a little fuzzy in my headphones, but... that's clear. It sounded like when I got backstage passes to see Ani DeFranco. It was Sacramento, was the city, and the year was 1995. She was huge in the folk world of... you're Lilith. You ever go to Lilith Fair? Lilith Fair was Ani DeFranco, the Indigo Girls, Alanis Morissette, Jewel, and I think maybe Rozelle, the rapper.
Who's Alanis more or less?
Morissette. She dated Dave Coulier for a minute, then she fucked
Cut
Ryan
it out.
Reynolds.
Really?
Yes, well, no.
Alvin, come here, Bubs.
Leave it in. She fucked Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. There are so many couples in Hollywood that I wish I had gotten them what they wanted for Christmas.
Why didn't you?
Because they had everything they
Alvin,
already
come here.
wanted. When J-Lo was dating Ben Affleck, I thought, well, she wants a new car. She can buy it her goddamn self. She's made of Manhattan, for Christ's sake. Don't cancel me, but... Bing. We cut our sound effect budget at the North Pole, so I have to make my own ding noises.
What were you using sound effects for at the North Pole?
Oh, funny gags. Let's say an elf falls into a bucket of fudge.
Oh, right. When are you ever struggling?
$50 right there.
Oh, you go ahead.
Well, that's just, now I do it. It was $50 to buy the sound effect, but now I just do the door falling in a bucket of fudge noise.
I could make a door falling in a bucket of fudge noise.
We're all good. Now, when you wake up for Christmas morning, what's the first thing you think of?
Family.
Then what?
How grateful I am, and I live in the same city as my brother, and we get to see each other every now and then. And my nephew is in my life now, and I just think it's sad that you and your brother don't talk that much.
Well, we talk, but it's mostly through text and voice notes. I don't like to hear his actual voice. It's cringeworthy. Remember the first time you saw, what's that guy?
Gallagher.
Guy, no, sound it out with me.
Greg Louganis. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There he is. Arnold Schwarzenegger. The first time you saw him in a feature film, you thought, who is this man? But then push comes to shove and shove comes to push, and he's a cop undercover at a kindergarten. And then
Mr. Kimball, are you all right?
I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I've been working on my Schwarzenegger as well as myself. I've been looking in the mirror and saying, you can be better this year. Be more generous to strangers, but also your Arnold Schwarzenegger could use an upgrade at parties. It's my best party trick. Imagine we're at a party and the energy's dropped. What would you do to lift the spirit?
Fart in a microphone?
Santa, you forgot to wake me up.
Santa, who's this?
Santa, it's me, your little brother.
I'm legit crying out of terror and fear. I don't know if I'll ever. Oh, God.
What's going on here?
Well, I just had the shit scare out of my dick. But other than that, I guess everything's fine.
This is
Santa, I was hiding under there. I was here if you would give me the job for Christmas, and you're not going to give it to me? You're not going to let me be Santa next year?
Well, you've been, I don't want to say naughty, but you haven't been exactly an exemplary...
Little brother?
Yes.
But Santa, I love you.
I love you too.
Why are you so sad to see me?
Well, what's the male equivalent of...
Equivalent?
What's the... Sorry, I lose the beard, I lose my hat, I lose my ability to
But
speak.
you brought your wife. Stupid ass.
Where's my wife?
Here.
Oh, God.
Your wife's a
I thought
bitch.
someone else was going to pop out of a fucking pillowcase.
I'm saying your wife's a bitch.
Well, Mrs. Claus has been rather cunty this year, but...
No, she's talking about a female dog.
No, I was saying his wife's a bitch.
Mrs. Claus, you'll meet her someday, Richard.
She's my sister-in-law.
Boy, the ears and everything.
Yeah, it's almost like I prepared more than you did.
I know. Well...
That's so crazy.
I just got back from San Jose. I'm not bragging, but...
Your beard's gone. You look like a little girl.
Well, again, I don't see color, but I do see the ability to live your life the way God intended.
You have the same little bangs as JoJo Siwa.
It's a bucket list to see her in concert.
You can't just see her in concert. You're Santa Claus.
Well,
he's on a list.
I'm on the list.
You know how he's obsessed with lists? Check him twice and all that?
Yeah.
He's on a sex offenders list.
I also commented on one of her YouTube videos.
JoJo Siwa. That's one of the sound effects from the North Pole. We can download them into dogs.
Yep. That was a queef from Mrs. Claus.
How much older are you
She could do it too.
Than you?
He could do it too.
Thank you. My brother's 400 years more older than me.
And how old are you?
I'm only 300.
So do the math.
You're 700 years old.
Bingo!
Bongo dodged Durango.
We're trying to get that catchphrase going.
Were you out of the house before?
Well, better luck next time.
Chris moved out?
Yeah, when Chris went to college, I was only just a little baby. Remember when he went to college?
Oh, that was like when Andy left the toys.
Yeah.
But a lot sexier because I was quite the college stud, Richard. I remember leaving and I said, take care of the house. You're 5. But also grow a pair because life is hard.
Where were your parents?
My dad hates me.
But was he there when you were younger?
Yeah, our dad's Father Time.
He was around. Father Time's everywhere if you have a sense of direction. But he was what would you call him?
He's a wizard, and our mom's a
I was going
wench.
to say deadbeat, but wizard as well. Our mom is a wench. The wizard wench family is
The wizard and the wench.
I would have rather had Batman's parents, to be honest with you.
What was wrong with Batman's parents?
Well,
They're dead.
They're dead.
And wizard and a wench, and they had all the boys, and the oldest boy is Nicholas, and then we have Chris, and then me, Darby.
Darby Claus over here.
I didn't know that you had an older brother.
Well, read my blog.
Nicholas?
Read his lips, fucker.
I have a brother. The more I hear myself, I sound like Sean Connery.
I would love if maybe I could ask you guys some questions.
Of course, we're an open book. The Bible.
Because I didn't know about
Funny.
this stuff. So there's Nicholas, Chris, and Darby.
Sure.
NCD. And your parents are Father Time and Mother Wench?
The wizard and the wench.
Well, Susan was her name, but Wench is what she went by. I guess in the neighborhood, she was called a plethora of things.
Are they still around?
Well, our mom died.
She had a what do you call it? Ovarian cyst.
Yeah, and it burst real bloody.
I was in the room. They made me watch.
I came out of the cyst.
Sis. That's why I call her Sis for a while. And everybody goes, you mean cyst? And I go,
Yeah,
can't I at least have a sister?
He goes, that's my brother, the sister.
Bingo bango.
Dodge Durango.
We're getting there.
I love my brother.
It's good to feel something this holiday season. Ever since Mario Lopez fucked that stripper in Vegas, I've felt like the world's been off kilter.
Tell me about you guys. So it's my understanding that your Father Time hates Darby.
Correct.
And is that why you get to be Santa?
He gets to be Santa, and if anything bad happens to him, I'm supposed to be organs for him.
What do you mean?
Like, because we have the same DNA, if he gets lung cancer from the cold, they're going to take my lungs.
So she's like a Vembot meets a surrogate. You ever see the movie Surrogate with Bruce Willis?
You ever seen the movie Clone Island with the clones on the island?
You ever seen the movie Short Circuit 3 with a robot?
You ever seen Home Alone when they put the spiky ornaments under that tree?
You ever seen Sophie's Choice with Meryl Streep?
You ever seen Shawshank Redemption with the Shaw and the Dank and the Demption?
You ever played Red Dead Redemption? Red
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Dead Redemption?
You ever played that game?
You ever played that game?
What's your favorite game, Richard?
Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy II in America.
They made a second.
You know, Final Fantasy 1 came out, 2 came out, 3 came out in Japan, and then 4 came out in Japan, and that was the first. 1 came out in America and Japan, then 2 and 3 came out in Japan, and then 4 came out in Japan, and then America took it, but that was only the second Final Fantasy in America. So Final Fantasy 2 in America is 4 in Japan, 5 in Japan is 5, 6 in Japan is Final Fantasy 3. Then when Final Fantasy 7, which everybody knows was a really big one, with Cloud and Sephiroth, came out. So really in America, there's 1, 2, 3, and 7. And they're like, where's 4, 5, 6? And I'm like running down my pants.
What's the theme song to Final Fantasy?
I could play on the piano.
Okay, follow-up question. What's the theme song to Saved by the Bell of the college years?
Oh, I don't remember, but I know you do, Santa. I would love to hear it.
So no one told you life
Close.
Well,
when you're lost out there.
Well, I know the high schools, when you wake up in the morning and you got your phone and
Feeling
you
like
feel
P.
you're
Diddy and no traffic
right.
on the sound, I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. And when I leave all the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking Saved by the Bell, Bell. Saved by the Bell, Bell.
You got it. The college years, though. So, Zach had adult issues. but still with, a kid body.
When my brother was in college, he had all the most gorgeous girlfriends, and he would bring them over for cookies and milk, and I got to meet them, and sometimes they would babysit me, and they were awesome. They all had huge boobs.
Well, Santa's a big dairy guy.
Big dairy energy.
Big I love triple D's if you're filling out a questionnaire.
3 guys?
Three
dudes.
Three dudes to help pick out the ladies of the night. You ever go to a dive bar at like 1:30 a.m. in Toluca Lake?
Can we just talk about this for a second?
Sure.
He's a 3D guy. He
3D.
likes dairy, dick, and Dunkin' Donuts.
That's 4 Ds.
Oh.
Well, the double D is implied that it's a package deal.
Then
My
why not
brother
call it triple
always
Ds
has
as
my
one?
back. My brother will kill you.
I've written letters to corporations saying hire Colby? Darby.
Nobody in my family gives a rip about me because I'm just the littlest one and I'm for organs.
Well, you are more than just an extra set of kidneys, but
You know what would be your nightmare?
What?
If something happened to your dingle dick and then you had to have mine.
Because he wouldn't be able to carry on that heavy hog.
Yeah. Because my dick's so heavy, it goes down to in between my toes and back up again.
he was blessed with the biggest.
Darby dick of a century. That's what my dad calls it.
Well, he's, father time. He can do what he wants. But also, he's right.
Hello, Alvin.
Hello, Alvin.
Oh, what am I starting with?
Happy holidays, everybody out there. We're celebrating the annual holiday sale for Ricky merch. And we have lots of merch, and it's all going to be 15% off. Now's the time to do it. We got hats. We'll be right back hats. Boom, we forget those. We got Comedy Store sweatshirts, hoodies, that are the softest hoodies you've worn. They're great for those little chilly evenings walking down the strip, okay? And come on, Scoop Doo shirts. Softest shirt you'll ever wear. You can sleep in it. Draws interest. People love them. It's my favorite. Scoop Doo, 15% off. And Ricky and I are both featuring the new trading card t-shirts where we've taken our cards, put it on our shirt. 15% off, folks. Everything. All we have to do is come up with a promo code.
Well, I think we just found one. I think one just sat in my lap.
Okay, let's do it.
If you want 15% off everything in the store, promo code ALVIN for what? The next week? Maybe 3 days?
I don't know if it was
Just
me,
for one day?
I'd make it all the way to Christmas.
That's crazy. At that point, might as well make it just the whole rest of the month.
Well, I mean, it's the goblins, it's the fans, it's the holiday season. You're going on the road. Everybody wants merch.
All right, this might sound wild, but 15% off the entire month
How
of
about
December.
it, folks? We're
Promo
always
code
picking up for you.
ALVIN, ALVIN.
Do it. All right? Buy some merch. Do it, do it, do it. 15% off. Promo code ALVIN. Be there. Do it. I said, do it. Do it. Do it. You could go with do it.
Oh, are you giving us options?
Yes. Do it.
I thought you just
I am. I'm just saying you could accent the first word. Do it. Or do it.
Both of those were accenting the second word.
Yes. Do it. It.
that was kind of both
Do
of them.
it.
Just accent the do without the it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. 15% off. Buy some merch. Scoop Doo shirts. We'll be right back hats. Comedy Store sweatshirts. Trading card t-shirts. 15% off.
Oh, which, by the way,
Do it.
go onto the website. You might find a couple of extra trading card arts as T-shirts now.
Do it.
Good.
Yep.
My brother Chris hasn't talked to our dad in 20 years.
For Father Time, that's probably nothing.
Well,
I've texted. It's tough. It's tough this time of year. You know how it is. He's always moving and shaking, and he's never really looked at me the way he's looked at you.
Do you resent that when your dad was able to do it 400 years ago, he would go twice a year and give us to everybody, and you're only able to do it once a year? And do you think there's maybe something that...
and Final Fantasy 4 and Final Fantasy 3 and Final, what the fuck is up with this guy? He's like so annoying.
Enough with the video game chat. It's like your video games or it's real life to you. I bet you think Paperboy is based on a true story.
Yep.
I think you pissed him off. I'm so uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for hours.
How long have you been under there?
Really long because you kept being later and later. And then you forgot your costume and you had to come home again.
Sorry. And then I just shaved because it just felt like, if I'm going to rush, I might as well be as me as I can be, which is...
That's our slogan.
Another slogan we're trying to patent. It's tough to patent unless you're Patton Oswalt.
We'll be as me as you can be, and you be as you can too.
What's your dream, Richard? What's your Christmas dream? It's different than a Christmas wish. A Christmas wish is what, Darby?
Christmas wish is something that you made to God or Jesus or Santa. A Christmas dream is something that you have at night, but you wake up in a cold sweat and you hope that it's real. And you ask your mom if it was your dream or not. And you're not sure, even to this day. But if you hear the jingle bell jingle inside, it means you still believe in Santa and the dream can come true. But if someone rings the bell and you don't hear a thing, you're not getting your dream or your wish, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Try.
A Christmas wish is, well, it's... You shouldn't have let me take that hit outside your apartment. That's on you, which is another catchphrase we're trying to get going. That's on you, meaning figure it out.
Figure it out.
Take accountability for once in your goddamn life, George.
Rick.
I'm speaking more metaphorically, but also metaphorically. George is the name I use when I speak to a group of people. Take care of yourself, George. This could be a bunch of Jews I'm doing that to. Or maybe I'm outside of a Target and there's... I
was wondering if you were just even listening to Darby, and I'm curious if you know the difference between a Christmas wish and
a Christmas wish
Christmas
is
dream.
Something you hope for. A Christmas dream is something you
wish
live
for. See?
I've said it before. I'll say it in layman's terms. A Christmas wish is something you need. And a Christmas dream is something you have.
Be grateful for what you have instead of wanting more. Love the one you're with.
No, you're missing it. You completely fucking
What is your
on
fucking
it.
problem, you dumb
Just try to get it right.
Just take a second and scoot
Just
up your
think
chair.
about it and just say the answer.
Just say the answer. Listen to the inside of your body.
A wish is something that you ask others or a spirit or an energy for. A dream is something that you have when you're sleeping and you wake up in a cold sweat and you're not sure if it was real. And you ask your mother.
Okay, you know what?
To this day, you still don't know if it's real.
Seems like
I think we got to give this guy a Sears catalog and he can just cut out what he wants because he can't do reading or writing apparently.
I agree.
So he'll just take your little glue stick, cut out what you want, go to a piece of paper, and you can hand it to us.
Decoupage or a collage we would have accepted if.
Or décolletage.
Décolletage. What's the difference between décolletage, collage, and sauvage?
Décolletage is breasts, collage is pictures on a piece of paper, and sauvage is the type of a Jeep.
How about that? And you said you weren't going to learn anything today.
No, I didn't.
My brother can teach you everything you need to know. He did so many years in college, didn't you, Chris?
I did 15 years at the Youngstown Brigham University of Tender Stuff.
You're like Van Wilder.
How long did he go to school for?
15 years?
He was best friends with Cal Penn. I met that guy once at a Best Buy.
The college?
Cal Penn.
Pigpen. Pigpen from Charlie Brown?
No, Cal Penn.
Pigpen too, though.
Well, they were hanging out, yes. Pigpen and Cal Penn. And Big Pen. Mary fuck kill. Big Pen, Cal Penn, Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Pigpen was the black Charlie Brown character, correct?
You could say.
I don't remember.
You're allowed.
No, because
You know, the longer you pause, the more racist it gets.
I don't remember because I've never actually been allowed to watch TV because I have to live where the reindeer live and I have to eat what they eat, which is
Well,
carrots.
it's better for you, and this shouldn't be something to discuss on the podcast. But
Sorry.
it's fine.
I like it there. I'm happy.
All you
You
eat
do
are
love it
carrots?
I'm happy.
All you eat are carrots?
Yeah,
Well,
and
look,
I love
how you
it.
get
Chris
that
gives me
figure,
carrots.
and it's better for your skin.
Chris
there's
says
a-
if I say skinny, I can ride on the sleigh. But if I get heavy, it's too much work for the reindeer, right, Chris?
That's exactly right. There's a method to the madness, Richard.
And there's a madness to the method. That's what my brother says when he's skateboarding.
I skateboard most Tuesdays. Want to see me ollie?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I mean, like, I have to see it with a skateboard.
No, you don't.
Well, if you
use
use
your imagination.
Yeah, can you believe?
Can you
Have
even
ever,
think of it for 1 second?
have you ever had a Christmas thought? Have you ever felt anything inside yourself besides judgment?
I'm sorry. I don't know what I did that made.
You question my skateboarding abilities.
He was awesome. He kicked an ollie for you, and
I'll
he has a
do
bad
it again.
knee.
Tony Hawk over here wants to see me in the PGA Tour or some.
Careful. He's a bad knee. He could hurt himself.
Well, I have to prove a point.
He
what
just
is-
did a double
It
whammy
was
ollie
a double
just
whammy
then.
ollie. Not even Ariel from The Little Mermaid could flip her like that.
You
Not
guys are
even Flipper
so
from the
aggressive
Dolphin
with
movie.
me.
Not even Flipper from the Dolphin
Not
movie
even
could.
Free Willy from the Dolphin movie from inside the aquarium.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you.
Fine,
that
I'll
didn't
do
impress
it
me.
again.
Oh, Chris, be careful.
Ah! Damn it!
Are you okay?
No!
Now he's not going to be able to get all the presents out.
Ah, you've ruined Christmas.
You've ruined Christmas once again.
Well,
When did he ruin it before this?
I just assumed he ruined it last
hey,
year. too.
Darby. It looks like somebody's going to have to take over.
Santa, do you want my kneecap?
No, don't give me
Santa,
your
I
knee.
can do operation if you give me a
No, I'm
knife.
saying
I'll
you-
give you my.
God,
You could
Damn
be the
it.
I'll
person to
give
take
you my
over.
MCL and my ACL.
Christ, tits.
You can have my knee, Santa.
Fuck.
He's hurting bad.
I can have your what?
You can have my whole right leg. That's what I'm here for.
Do you mean it?
Of course, Santa.
It's a
You're
Christmas
my brother.
miracle. I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe. But suddenly I begin to see,
My brother is next to me.
'cause I've got to go to this.
Let me inject you.
That was really generous of you.
I would give anything for my brother.
I appreciate the love.
Do you appreciate the leg?
Well, I feel amazing, to be honest.
You've got a new meniscus.
Da 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 da.
He's got a new meniscus, gorgeous boy.
You haven't called me that since my wedding day.
You have the youngly spirit again.
I do feel like I just walked out of a Burlington coat factory. You know that new coat smell?
Yes.
That.
Get it?
I would really like to ask you guys some questions.
Please,
Of course.
we're an open book.
Open book.
So you know who's naughty and who's nice. Do you
Of
know
course.
what the naughty is when they were naughty? Do you know what the nice is when they were nice?
Imagine going on the internet and not having any problem finding access to anything. That's what we have. We know everything about everybody.
Tell me what's really going on with...
We're like an almanac for gossip. I'll tell you who Jennifer Garner's going to end up with. Tobey Maguire. Anything else?
Yeah, Jesus.
What about him?
You can take that
I keep
one.
forgetting your relationship with him.
Oh, well, Jesus is our uncle.
Yes. Uncle Jay.
Our dad's brother, Father Time, is brother-in-law with Jesus, whose wife is Susan Sarandon.
Is that why you're talking about Shawshank Redemption? Because the main guy from Shawshank Redemption was married to Susan Sarandon?
Yes.
Sarandon?
Saranson.
What was his name? Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins, yes.
Exactly.
Remember that movie Nothing to Lose with Tim Robbins?
I do.
Have
My
you ever
brother
given
knows
that as a
everything.
gift from DVD?
No. Wait. Yes.
To who?
I don't want to say. And
We'll bleep it.
Dolly Parton.
And you gave her Nothing to Lose on DVD. What year?
When did the movie come out?
My guess would be 2001.
One was 2004.
Yeah, but Santa can also give early release on DVD. So this year, to all the very good people on the top 5 good list, he's giving movies that haven't even been made yet.
Surprise.
Like what?
Hilary Duff's porno.
Called My Muff.
You're giving a porno to little kids?
No, it's for
It's
adults.
for adults. It's got kid actors in it, but it's SAG.
Was Dolly Parton always on the not a good list?
Oof. Well, here's where the lines get blurred.
Yeah.
We're not at liberty to say, but wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Nudge,
Yeah,
nudge, wink,
exactly.
wink. Twink, twink.
Yeah. Splink, splink.
Splink, splink. But
Dink, dink.
it's not easy to
be Santa.
To be Santa. Thank you. I didn't want to say
Sometimes
it.
he can't say it. He's hurting.
I'm having a tough day. My meniscus popped out. And you're just sitting there like wondering when the next Starbucks refresher is going to drop.
That's all you have to worry about is getting your pinkety drinkety at the drive-thru. And Santa's worried about every single person in humanity.
I'm worrying about every goddamn person. Zach and Cody.
Agent Cody Banks.
Lizzie McGuire?
Yes, the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Phoebe, Ross, Rachel, Chandler.
And also real people. There's so many goddamn souls on this earth, Richard, and you're just sitting there petting your dog, wondering if you're going to get a Dragonfly strawberry refresher. But hey, tomato, tomato.
I'll see you tomorrow, because at the end of the day, the nights have faded. But when Santa flies away, the nights are renewed. For you believe in faith, you believe in parsnips. Everything you could believe is within our heart strips. So you wake up kind, you go to bed in love, you apologize easily, and you forgive above. Because if you can't, they will, and if they do and you don't, you're left out alone. Instead of you will, they won't. You understand, love the ones you're with, be grateful what you have. Think about all that you've accomplished and remember who.
The Titans.
The Titans. That's Corinthians 13:12.
Corinthians 13:12. Very good.
I have read up on what you guys and your uncle have done. I'm a really, really big fan of you guys.
He's a great writer as well. You should tell Richard about your short stories.
No, I shouldn't.
What are you writing? Maybe we could produce one of them on here and take your shoes off. What do
Really?
you guys think?
Well, the fans have spoken.
I love my brother so much that I write short stories about him kicking ass on Christmas.
I love that.
Yeah, it's like I've got a very Chuck Norris mindset when I wake up. There's so many. Let me finish. There's so many. You know what? Actually, go ahead. What's so goddamn important?
Go ahead, man.
Well, can I read one of my stories? Please, Chris?
If you're writing it down, plagiarism is a real threat to democracy.
No, it's just making me think of.
Are you Googling images of Mike Pence?
I can't remember the name of the comic. There was this comic I loved, and maybe it was a series.
Amy Schumer.
No, it was maybe it was a series. I only knew the one comic. It was a Christmas one, and there's this guy.
Marlon Wayans.
No, he was like this guy that went in like was blowing people up, and it was Christmas themed.
David Duchovny.
Now, if you know what it is, comment it. I want to.
Christmas with guns. That sounds
No, but it was like
very
what you were talking
Christmas
about
to me.
about him
Jingle All
kicking
the Way?
ass.
Jingle All the Way.
About him kicking ass.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way is one of my favorite movies.
Well, you're welcome. We were the ones who put
you produced it.
Sinbad and
Yes.
Phil Hartman together.
Phil-
Or Arnold Schwarzenegger
Arnold
and
Schwarzenegger.
Sinbad and Phil Hartman
The,
together.
the scene with Schwarzenegger and Hartman when they're on the phone and he's just eating the cookies.
Oh, yes.
He goes, "Put the cookies down."
Yes.
And Phil Hartman is just loving them. Should we show it?
Guess who wrote that scene?
Ted, I need to speak to Liz. Could you get...
Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
Put that cookie down! Now!
That's a really good movie.
Yeah, and I'm writing a new one, and this time I'm trying to get this guy to star in it, but he's so humble he doesn't want to be the main actor.
Well, I haven't acted since I starred in the West Los Angeles production of The Gingerbread Man. I played the cinnamon roll, and
You had a beautiful monologue. Do it.
If I can remember it.
Well, it was Cinnabon, where art thou? You are my favorite Cinnabon, meow. And then the cat comes by and starts eating, remember the frosting?
And then he gives his final
so
monologue.
do it.
Well,
take it from
and
that.
Then I go, kitty.
We'll take it from that part, the part that I just said, to kind of get you into it.
What was it again?
It'll come to you.
Well, the cat comes in and I go, oh, we have a friend. And then
Cinnabon, where art thou?
would you like to taste Christmas? And the cat and I get on the ground and there's a whole cat and mouse game thing where we're trying to figure out, who actually lives there.
What was the monologue?
This is the monologue.
He in the play, he's explaining what's happening in the
it's
play
for
in the
seeing
monologue.
It's for seeing impaired audiences.
I'm like doing my, no,
it's not. Are you a seeing impaired audience or are you a hearing impaired
Well, we
audience?
do have an interpreter there, or sign language.
But they can't see well.
Well, you can't say that
No,
anymore.
they can't.
Deaf people can read, if that's what you're asking.
And gay people can sing.
And Jew people can... I'm going to stop there. But you dance is what I was going to say. But
Jew people could dance?
that's actually a book I'm writing.
Who are some of your favorite Jewish dancers?
Usher.
Is he Jewish?
Oh, easy.
Hold me closer, Jewish dancer.
It's all cover songs, basically.
Right.
It's a book cover, but you open it up and that's what I call Hanukkah songs.
It's
42.
like, when you get a birthday card and it plays and you open it, it's like that.
Guess who came up with the idea for that? Well, it was a
We do everything together.
We're pretty much a team. You ever heard of Bert and Ernie or
Abbas and Costellos.
Abbas and Costellos? Bill Cosby and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Richard Gere and Pretty Woman.
Malcolm Jameer Warner was the warden in Escape Plan with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did you have anything to do with that?
I hate to break it to you, Richard, but we pretty much wrote every movie ever.
Will you explain to me how the end of Escape Plan and tell me how you feel like you could have made it a little different?
Oh, boy.
I was happy with the way it ended.
Great answer.
Well, for the people that haven't seen it, let them know how Escape Plan ends. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
From the writer of Escape Plan, this is how the movie with Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone ends. The first one.
Boy, it's like hanging out with Billy Bush.
You're telling me.
We've got a history with Billy Bush.
Yeah, we do. We can't
a
go into
whole
it. We
thing.
can't go into it.
Can't go into it.
The end of Escape Plan is when the two guys, they stand back to back and they go, we escaped. We finally did it.
Deuces.
All right, spoiler alert.
So if you
They
haven't
get
seen
out.
it, oops a daisy.
I'm writing a feature right now for my brother to star in, where he comes down the chimney, right? And
Classic.
Family starts screaming, "Who is this guy?" Because it's their first Christmas.
Dad?
Wait, who is Dad?
Dad?
Mom?
Is Dad back?
Yeah. And then the mom gets out of the shower.
So you've read it?
Well,
Of
I have to read. I proofread everything, but also
Annie pitches ideas on it too, so he added this part. The mom's in the shower. She goes, "Who's that?" She starts slipping, right?
Fully naked, by the way.
And she was doing jelly shower, and so she comes, so she's sliding around the house, and her wumbo jumbos are bonking
Boobies
everywhere,
are flopping around.
Hit one wall, hitting one wall,
breaking the dishes.
Putting holes in the drywall. She's flying down the
Those are
stairs.
huge boobs.
Yeah.
The biggest breasts you've ever seen.
Yeah. And
Christmas tits.
She comes. The movie's called Christmas Tits, and she comes flying on. Santa catches her, and he goes, "What's your wish?" And she goes, "I wish I didn't have such big Christmas tits."
And
and
that's when the father comes.
wait, so the mom stood up and she heard
Yes.
something. We
Yeah.
don't know who it is
She
yet.
was
It's
in
going to
the
be Santa, but we don't
shower.
know that yet.
So her tits were wet. You understand?
And they broke the dishes.
Yes.
They broke the drywall.
That's why they couldn't be controlled, like flubber.
And then she fell. That was she passed out?
No,
Or
she fell right onto Santa's lap.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yes, and yes, because if you land on Santa's lap, your wish comes out immediately, even if you didn't mean to say it. Second,
And
you
what she
touch-
wished for was her husband to come home.
No, she wished that she didn't have these Christmas tits.
But now she has regular tits, and the husband's going to see this.
Yeah, and watch when he gets home, he's
Is he gonna
mad.
recognize her?
And he's
Flabbergasted.
furious.
He
comes
fast
home,
and
He
furious.
keeps down the door. He goes, "Where's my Christmas tits?"
And
she goes,
that's when the kids wake up from
the kids
their
wake
sleep.
up, and the kids are
Boys
got
or
out of
girls?
the kids are sleeping in
Both.
the shower.
Do the girls?
The kids are sleeping in the
do the-
shower.
do the
Is that
girl
what you
kids
said?
have
Yes,
big
they're
boobs?
sleeping in the shower. So then when they get out of their
Do
beds, their
the
feet are
girl
wet.
daughters calm down? Do they also have really big Christmas tits for a kid?
No, they're kids, you pervert.
Question.
That's crazy.
Just making sure.
It's a drama.
It's a drama. Viola Davis plays the mom.
Well, perfect casting. Because that woman's got some.
Hey,
don't spoil it.
All right.
Oh, boy.
So the dad comes home.
Appreciate you for that moment.
The dad comes home.
The hardest I've laughed in 25 years. So the dad comes home.
Yes, the dad comes
This is where the story gets dramatic. You know how like people will go, hey, you forgot to see the Pelican Brief. It's
Yeah,
a
they'll go, hey, you forgot. We keep reminding you, but you keep forgetting to see the Pelican Brief.
You see the Pelican. It's a true drama. And then you go, well, I'm watching it. I'm waiting for the Pelicans. And they don't come, but there is a...
And hey, I'll give you a hint. The movie's not brief.
Movie's not brief. It's like going to In-N-Out Burger. It takes a minute.
Yeah, you're not in and out. You're in, stay well, eat a burger, eat a fry, stay a while, sit in traffic, and then you're out.
And then you're home for dinner. Oh, I thought you were trying to high five.
Want to?
Were you just scratching?
Sometimes I scratch.
She's using a new deodorant.
Yeah, and it's really itchy.
It's one of those gluten-free...
Santa makes me do it gluten-free.
Well, there's all sorts of chemicals and aluminum in deodorant.
And if he's going to harvest me for my skin, he wants it to be right.
I'm on the board of a charity that tries to get more male deodorants at the forefront of what's really causing crime in the world. There's an underground world where male deodorant is... Well, you get it.
Yeah,
you
get
say
it.
so many things I don't get.
You don't
Name
get
one
the
thing.
underground world of male deodorant?
Do you even know that there's an underground world?
Do you even know about deodorant?
That
Got
sounds stunk.
Wow, on Christmas.
This guy's
You know what I say?
unbearably rude.
Boo. Yeah, you know how to spell that? B-O.
That's Bo.
That's Bo,
Ooh, with a big O.
who's one of our head gift wrappers.
Bo.
Bo Jackson?
Yep.
You guys got him in the North Pole?
What else is he going to do? Play baseball? He broke his hip.
You could give him your hip.
And I
Nah,
did.
She did.
That didn't work out.
Bo Jackson has your hip, and now he's just up there.
Wrapping presents.
Yes.
Wrapping your
presents.
Final Fantasy or whatever sort of butt lube you have.
One of my favorite gifts I ever got was Final Fantasy II was my favorite game, and we had a flood in our basement.
So you put it up high on a shelf so it wouldn't get wet again. I've heard this story before.
Yeah. Can you? How about a fresh story?
Yeah,
how about
how about
the
fresh
plot
story?
to Jurassic Park 3? Something I can sink my teeth into.
My favorite video game ever for Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy IV for you Japanese people. I could say that.
Okay.
And we had a flood in the basement.
You shit yourself? Or
What?
I don't.
No, a flood. Like it rained and the basement flooded.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a euphemism. Okay. So there was a flood in the basement and you were playing Final Fantasy.
No, a lot of our cartridges got wet and damaged.
Oh, shit. I've been under that blanket on this couch for every guest you've had for the last 2 years.
So you've seen everything that's happened on this couch?
Yep. And that's what my brother asked me to do so I could tell if you're naughty or nice.
Well, what did you decide?
The news isn't good, Rick.
It's not great. It's not great.
What were some of the things that you saw happen on that couch?
Well, I saw you farting on people, animating them to do gross and weird stuff, being a pervert,
big
telling
pervert.
stories that were too long, interrupting people, singing bad songs, doing raps that don't rhyme,
Drinking water when you're trying to avoid the issue at hand.
spilling coffee,
Letting your dog rest on your lap.
flipping a blanket off the back of
Blanket
your
off the
chair,
back of your chair,
complaining
surprising
about
people with
feet on the
guests under
couch,
pillows and on the
getting up to
balcony.
use the bathroom in the middle of the thing,
Shitting your pants, not getting
constantly
someone a
adjusting
coaster,
the cameras, ignoring
not
people,
having enough beef jerky in the fridge,
adjusting the lights like
leaving
a
the
little freak,
Pop-Tarts outside the
being
wrapper so they
obsessed,
get stale,
eating gummies while the podcast is going on,
having your phone on vibrate
showing
and
up
silent,
high, too high to function,
being too high to talk,
having dirty glasses, can't really see,
having your shoes not match your feet,
being later for when the guests come,
having monkeypox,
you know.
all of that.
Yeah, you make me and my brother sick.
Fuck. That was
got
really
an
hard to hear. Oh, you go ahead. You're going to say
I
something?
got an extra vaccine shot just to be around you.
Me too, for major cootie alert. That's what my doctor said I had to get.
By the way, that's the new COVID. Cooties.
Stinky Whiskey Cooties.
Which is also the name of our band. We haven't started it yet per se, but it's
Yeah, we're in a band. It's like Christmas covers of Christmas carols.
Wait, are we not going to acknowledge? I don't understand why you guys were just so mean to me.
Yeah, so move on. Well,
that's
just
life,
get over it.
Richard.
That's life, Richard.
Sometimes you get knocked down, but you get back up again. Sometimes you just stay down. But you look like a guy who can get back up.
You take a whiskey drink, you take a vodka drink.
You take a lager drink.
You take a cider drink.
You sing the songs that remind you of the good times.
Or you could sing the songs that remind you of the best times.
Oh,
You ain't never going to keep me
Danny
down.
boy. I forgot I have to text him about the fridge. Please close fridge. Send. This moment's going to get a lot more attention than you realize.
I don't
Say it.
Yeah. feel nice around you two.
Great. This is what is
We
called
came for
the Christmas beginning. Beginning spirit.
the beginning of the Christmas spirit is happening.
It's happening right in front of us. Wow, here it is.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is it.
what we want,
Yes,
Richard.
because this is what we do. We go to everybody's house and we make them feel kind of bad at first.
Rock bottom, if you will.
Yeah, because we plunge you down so that we can bring you.
Come on back up to the top.
And then once you're at the peak of Christmas Mountain, you're filled with the Christmas spirit and you'll never be
You'll
happier.
never fall off the mountain again.
Yeah. So by the end of this,
Like
trust.
forging steel.
Exactly.
If I've seen,
Exactly.
if I know what that was, I would probably say yes.
Yes, me too. 100%.
All right. That actually makes me feel a lot better now.
Good,
Yeah,
it should.
Good, it should. Because you're awesome.
Like it was,
You are the only type of you. But there's other people that look like you. I've been to the mall. I've seen those kiosks where those gentlemen sell cell phone cases, and you look like most of them, but you're not.
they're darker, most of those people. They're like Middle Eastern more.
You've got some of those tendencies.
Yes, but you said I look like them. People that sell,
They wear
you're talking about people that
glasses.
sell pagers
And
at the mall.
they usually wear deodorant as well.
Usually
So
wear
there's a few
deodorant.
differences.
There's different kinds of.
Bo. Body odor.
Body odor.
Do you think that you could help me?
Probably.
Sure.
Do you think you could help me kind of like maybe, I don't know, find my wife?
Is that your Christmas wish?
I thought you'd never ask.
I don't, we're not going to tell you what my Christmas wish is, but
We won't tell anybody. We're not on Facebook anymore.
No, we won't tell you.
Mark Zuckerberg deleted our accounts.
He hates us.
Yes, I said he was influencing, I used to be a member at Costco, and there was a whole fiasco, and so I went online and said, I was being targeted by
The
employees.
fiasco, to be clear, was he got the hot dogs. Santa loves the hot dogs. And he put one in without chewing it, and it went down to the bottom, and it stacked. And then he put another one, he went down to the bottom, and it stacked. And he put another one, and it went down to the bottom, and it stacked. And it started stack all the way, right?
Like the
Do you,
next
care,
thing-
do you mind if I say?
Please.
And it stacked back and forth all the way up and then back out his mouth again.
So what are you doing about it?
I'm projectile vomiting hot dogs in a Costco parking lot.
And he lost his membership, and then he started getting threatened by Zuckerberg.
Because
Why?
I went online bad-mouthing Costco, saying I was outside. I wasn't in the store.
But why did Zuckerberg get out of that?
Because he runs Big Costco.
He runs big Costco. There's a lot you don't know, Richard.
Costco's run by the Sam Walden Foundation.
I don't know if that's true, but what we said is. Sound familiar?
Sound familiar? Hey, if you want to wish for a wife, can I make a recommendation?
I don't
Great
want to. No,
idea.
that's not what I don't want to use a wish
no,
on that.
No, well, it's a mulligan wish.
I'll consider it, but I'm not saying I'm going to do
It's
this.
a free wish
It's
suggestion.
free wish.
What did you suggest?
Go ahead.
Is this like going to be like a Chat GPT prompt? Like you know how to prompt wishes?
Well, we could ask ChatGPT if you'd prefer, but I think he's got a great idea.
I think if you want it to come true and you want it to be a free mulligan wish, you have to sit on the lap to get it.
Or, I know you've got a weird thing with sides.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Give me a beat. On Santa's lap, Come on, sit on Santa's lap. You want to wish, what's down with that? You gotta pop a squat on Santa's lap.
Come right here, Mace, my dear. We will talk about the year that was a blast. You need to come over here, sit on my knee, my dear. This is gonna be the time to last.
Santa's lap, Santa's lap. Come on, sit on Santa's lap. Santa's lap, Santa's lap. If you got a little wish, what's down with that?
Well,
That was really good.
What'd you think?
Can
We
I
can
hear-
take it. We can take it.
Could you put these on for a sec?
I don't know if my ears will fit them.
Jesus.
It's too loud.
Even people
Fuck.
who love Christmas get
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
annoyed by the
that's
sound
so
of bells.
Yeah, I'm frigid. I'm a snowflake,
Jesus.
bruv. I got a
Jiminy.
limit.
Fuck.
I'm a snowflake. I'm
Jiminy
falling out the sky.
Christmas.
Nobody told me why, but I think it's time to fly.
So I was looking for a Christmas freestyle beat,
I couldn't tell.
and what I found was a guy. Shout out to JSC Indie Christmas Music Mix 2024. I think this is just his music, and it's got 20 views on it. And I found it. How come more people aren't finding it? I guess not that many people are searching Christmas freestyle beats.
Well, is the video of him masturbating with a noose around his neck?
Great question.
Because sometimes those don't get as much views.
They get kind of shoved away into the
Yeah, and it's
ether.
kind of unfair. We're trying to try to change that.
Trying to change a lot of things, Richard. 2025 is going to be a wild year. Saddle up.
We're getting you a horse.
Surprise.
You guys already think about what you're going to get people the next year?
You have
Of course.
And if they're not good, what do you do? Like, when do you buy the gifts or make the gifts? I guess you make horses?
to. Sure. Well, if the horse doesn't fit you or you don't like how it looks at you.
How do you make the horses?
Well, we
They're real live horses, so like, I would love to hear about this.
make them custom to your body.
Fucking nosy, by the way.
So, like in a Jello mold. But if you get too fat for your horse by next year, we have to revoke it.
That's the one caveat.
But how do you make the horse?
I thought you just said.
The
Just
Jello
what,
mold.
But what do you
Jello
put
mold.
in the Jello mold?
Well,
The stuff horses
stuff
are
that
made
horses
of.
are made of.
Blood,
Are you
skin,
serious right
fur,
now?
teeth,
teeth, feet, backs.
tail,
They don't have feet.
Bones.
eyeballs.
Nay, they have hooves.
Well, you sound like a horse detective.
And they only turn into hooves after the microwave.
Thank you.
They go in feet, they come out hooves. They go in hair, it come out mane. It go in skin, it come out hide.
This is actually a brilliant way to describe how horses are made.
See?
Do you have a video of it that you can show us?
Let's cut to a clip.
How to make a horse in a microwave oven. The first step to making a horse is making the hooves. You'll need human feet for this step. Simply put them into the microwave, close the hatch, and... voila, horse hooves.
Yep, that's it.
There you go. That's how horses are made. Any other brain teasers?
You're thinking of Brain Busters from,
Mars.
what was that from?
Brain Busters from Mars.
Billy Madison, I was thinking.
Sure.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay.
What did I say?
Brain blisters?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
Nothing to lose. You gave that DVD to the woman who...
Dolly Parton.
She could play.
Christmas tits.
Christmas tits. We're out to her for it.
I thought it was Viola Davis already.
Well, we're out to a few different.
I didn't want to say it on air, but
Yeah.
you have to have backup choices.
Yeah, you
This is
have to
Hollywood,
Who do
baby.
you think have better Christmas tits between Sarah Jessica Parker,
Why were you pointing at me?
because you love Sex in the City,
Okay.
and
Jessica
Diane
Parker.
Warwick?
Oof, that's a real brain teaser.
Who has better Christmas tits, Diane Warwick
Or Diane Keaton.
or Sarah Jessica
Or
Parker?
Princess Diana.
Great third one.
She was relatively flat-chested, wasn't she?
I don't want to get in trouble with the police.
Relatively flat-chested is when your uncle has small tits.
No, that's related to somebody who is flat-chested. What I'm saying is, I can't picture her having the type of breast that could knock down drywall and break the dishes.
Then
from the
I feel
bathtub.
bad for your
Yes.
imagination.
You must have
You're
an
living in
empty
hell.
vase up there.
Must suck to be you.
What's it like?
And you'll say
The Christmas spirit is hitting him.
and you'll
It's working.
need
It's working.
a pure imagination.
We've done it.
When your dreams do come true.
You know, you might be ready to be
Therefore,
settled.
your pure imagination.
I think he's losing it. It's back.
To be say in no world of pure imagination, I can sing for the truths down in my little imagination. We are true, we are you, for we think with pure imaginations, but our souls belong to we with a pure little imagination. When we drink and we swallow, the water goes down and flows out of our wieners. When we touch and we come, they come out the same little hole. My question's why do you have so or not you, but a woman holes in her body, but the guy has two less holes, just one. But hear me out, I have a point. Both come and pee. One gets coming to birth. So why not have two holes? Us have two. You have three. Why is it that you need a hole for a baby to come out of that isn't your pee hole, but we come out of our pee hole? And everyone's complaining about guys, or if there's a patriarchy. You have two more holes than us.
So, how does it feel to be filled with the Christmas spirit?
You've done it. You've achieved the highest level of Christmas.
I feel fantastic.
Well, you should. Come here, Alvin. Or just stay there.
What a beautiful Christmas day.
You've been working on your dog, come here's.
Well, I all I have is the animals because I live with the deer and I play with the dogs.
Your choice. No one's making you live there, but
which is why you eat carrots and you don't have access to television.
Yes.
Well, TV rots the mind as much as it creates a portal to. God, if I could have one Christmas wish, it'd be to do that as a dog.
Well,
okay.
You know what? Come sit on my lap.
I'm perfectly fine here.
Sit on my lap.
I really don't want to.
Sit on my lap.
The more you ask, the more I don't want to. Closer.
Sit on my lap.
Colder.
Sit on my lap.
Unfortunately, colder.
He likes accents.
Whoa,
what? What the hell?
I'll call you back if we were in a movie where the woman was getting turned on.
No. I was just thinking, if you wanted a Christmas wish to turn into a dog, maybe you should consider getting a dog.
It's not a bad idea. The reindeer suffice, but I did have a ferret in middle school named Jermaine.
He's still around. When Santa became Santa, he blew him up big, so now he leads the reindeer on the sleigh. He's humongous.
Remember that shrinking machine from
Rudolph?
No, it's Jermaine's in the lead.
Jermaine's in the lead. Don't tell anybody, by the way. This isn't going to be
It's
on
not
YouTube.
going to be a
is it?
podcast, right?
It's going to be a podcast, right? We're
just shooting the shit.
We're shooting the shit.
I was planning on posting this, yes.
You know, your agent warned us about this. It said this guy might tape it for
God knows what.
For his Patreon. You said this was a friendly hang among strangers.
Would you prefer I not post this? Because I could not post this.
Can you just beep all this out?
Just beep all it out.
Beep what out?
Let's say the part that we talked about, the ferret being the lead.
Just that part.
Yes. We'll
and
leave
all the
just
other
that
stuff.
part.
No, in the first 35 minutes.
We'll leave the ferret stuff.
Great. You don't have to say, you don't have to bleep ferret. You can say ferret in 2024.
We'll leave all of it but ferret.
You know what, actually, fuck it.
You look like if Benjamin Franklin decided to get into rock music instead of democracy, and he actually, interestingly enough, politicians back in the 1700s fucked more than rockers did back then.
I've read that Judy Blume book.
So you didn't get too sick from all the prostitutes.
Appreciate it.
And you also kept in relatively good shape because you're a rock star. But you still have a lot of Benjamin Franklin tendencies. Let me hear that guy.
I don't do impressions. I do one. I do Jason Statham finding out that someone just took his parking spot at the grocery store.
It's so good. You're going to love this.
I also can do Ray Romano when he stubs his toe in the dishwasher. And then
he can do Bart Simpson getting shot in the back of the head. Don't have a cow, man.
And then she does the rest.
Yeah,
for me.
because he's dead. So then I get to be his spirit coming out of his body saying, "Don't have a cow, man."
Because we all want our Kevin Arnold, right? Everybody wants their Fred Savage voiceover.
Oh, I thought that was the black guy who's Hey Arnold's friend.
It might be, but Kevin Arnold is from the Wonder Years.
What was that black guy's name?
Pigpen?
Pigpen.
Fred Savage is the lead singer of Savage Garden.
Did you know that?
Who is the friend of Hey Arnold's?
Siri's not going to know that, Richard.
That's a Franco Columbo. I mean, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. We got a way to go.
You're boring him.
Yeah.
As soon as he starts talking about Frankie Columbo, I told you I'm going to dip out.
Well, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry for getting you guys all riled up because of the questions I asked.
I think it was good for us to step out of our
It
comfort
was good for us
zone.
to step out of our comfort zone, and we're just glad we could fill you with the Christmas spirit.
Change your perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look great. You're doing great, but it's nice to be able to sit down and just be real.
Yeah, real. And I'm sorry that I showed up so much earlier than you and fell asleep on the couch and scared you.
I mean, you were here for years.
Yeah.
Terribly sorry. The traffic was wild, and I had to put different socks on. And
it's fine. It's okay. You don't have to explain to me.
I do. I feel a sense of urgency towards repairing our relationship.
You do?
You are going to take over for me as Santa someday.
I will?
Yes,
I can. You don't see me as just an organ farm?
No.
A big old sloppy old wet old organ farm?
I never said that.
But you took my knee transplant today.
Well, I fell. And you have better knees, and I've always hated you for that. I'm sorry. I don't want to get all DJ Tanner on you and make a separate network for not gays, but...
But what?
But what?
That's real, by the way.
The network's called For Not Gays?
No, it's just traditional Christmas movies. I've always felt a competitiveness.
You're saying there's a channel out there that plays Christmas
let's move
movies,
on.
but they're low key. They're like, these are the kind of Christmas movies y'all want to watch because they don't have any homosexuals in there.
They just don't have anything different and out of the ordinary.
So, got it.
Now, I do want to...
Name one Christmas movie that has gay people in it.
Hot Frosty.
Hot Frosty?
Yes.
Where the guy gives the other guy a hot Frosty?
I haven't fucking seen it, but yes. It's the one with the girl from Mean Girls and the snowman.
I know, and I don't think...
There's a gay guy in it.
There is?
Based on the trailer, the man who plays Frosty looks...
No, the whole idea is that he's hot Frosty and the girl falls in love with him.
And then she realizes he's gay and she has to start from scratch.
I guess I didn't make it to the end.
Oh, when I was growing up, giving a girl a hot Frosty was when you...
Go to Wendy's.
Get a Frosty, throw it in the microwave.
Throw it in the microwave.
But
Bing,
don't
bang.
Dodged wrong. And don't put it in with the microwave with the horse.
What a hot Frosty was where I grew up.
Well, pervert, table for one. The floor is yours.
It's gross. It's when...
the restaurant's closing. Sorry, pervert.
Sorry,
I have
pervert.
to flip your chair up onto your table and ask you to get a
Yeah,
cab.
I'm going to have to take that fry out of your bag and put it in my bag.
I won't tell you guys what a hot Frosty is.
Okay,
then.
now you're outside the pervert restaurant.
Yeah,
and you're free to talk.
You're free to talk how you want, pervert.
It's when a man...
Excuse me, I'm walking here.
Yeah, keep it down, man. My kid's over here.
When a man ejaculates into another person's bottom.
My kid's still... Hey, we can still hear you.
And then that person...
Shh, the bus pulls up.
poops
Everyone else
out
gets on the bus.
The ejaculate onto somebody's face.
Hey, keep it down back there, man.
That's called a hot Frosty because it looks like a melted Frosty of.
Oh,
yeah,
Richard.
when you give a girl or a guy a hot Frosty, it's
Richard.
gross. I didn't do that.
Richard.
I know it's gross.
It's not just gross. It's poor taste.
Oh, it's disgusting. I know.
It's really the opposite of Christmas.
I know. That's when I brought it up.
On a scale of Christmas to poor taste, you hit the poor taste part.
That's what I'm saying. It's disgusting. So I like the idea what you were saying of it just going to Wendy's and microwaving a Frosty.
Well, why couldn't we have stopped there?
I didn't do
Something
this.
inside of you said I needed to share the contents of.
I'm just saying, where I grew up, it was really rough and tumble. There were people that would talk that way, and that was what was expected of you. So I came from an area where I was supposed to be something that I've been trying so hard this whole time not to be today. And that's a real tough guy. And it comes out sometimes. And I try real hard to just be able to get into video games and comic books and make the occasional joke around a rap song. But I don't want to come back from a place where guys would fuck other guys or girls in the butt and make them poop their cum on another woman's face. It's fucking gross. Even the way I just swore.
What movie is this from? Nobody makes me poop my own cum.
Yeah, this is from
Zoolander.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. It sounded from. I was going to say My Girl with Macaulay Culkin.
No, that's his glasses. He needs his glasses.
That's right. He got stung by a bee. He's allergic.
Yeah, his glass asses. He needs his glass asses.
See how the Christmas spirit has settled on you so hard that you have new ideas and you're feeling
You're
happy.
forming into a different version of yourself. It's very
It's
inspiring.
awesome, yeah.
What if the version I'm forming into was actually just the real me? And this whole time when I'm just trying to leave where I came from, I should have been that the whole time, like Jennifer Lopez from The Block.
Yeah.
Because she is still that. Say whatever you want about her.
Okay, she has a fat ass. But
she's still Jenny from The Block.
Thank you.
You say anything you want about Jennifer Lopez and watch how I can make it okay. Anything, good or bad.
She has brown hair.
But you know what?
Not as specific as what I said, but
she's still Jenny from The Block.
She dated A-Rod.
Still Jenny from The Block.
She wears high heels.
Oh, you know she's still Jenny from The Block.
She has a great skincare regimen.
Well, you know what? Doesn't forget where she came from, because as much money as she does, she brings it back home. She's still Jenny from The Block. Do you see that documentary where she's walking around her old neighborhood and then a woman comes out for the house she grew up in and she goes, I'm still Jenny from The Block.
I think that's the movie Rocky.
Swipe to it.
Who's Jennifer Lopez?
Me.
I'm still JD from The Block. Oh, are you drinking some spoiled milk? Which
Don't
is another.
talk to my brother that way.
No, it's another.
I'll fucking kill you. Literally, let me.
No,
you want me
fine.
to wrestle this shrimp to the ground and fucking blowtorch his head off?
Oh, well,
I'd like to see you try it.
Because I will.
No, you don't know who I am. I'm still Rick from The Block.
Blowtorch. Blowtorch. Take that. Kick his core. Bite his neck.
Stop! Oh!
How's that for an ice cream sundae?
Let me help to check you.
On behalf of me and my brother,
We want to
fuck
you.
The Claus brothers win. Flawless victory. Happy holidays.
And shuck our Christmas balls.
That's all for the Take Your Shoes Off show. If you want to watch more, head on over to YouTube to go to the thing that Bill Maher does.
That was fun.
Thank you so much for coming
Merry
over.
Christmas, by
Merry
the way.
Christmas,
Play
brother.
music. I can't.
Fuck you.
Count it.
I can't have this theme music come until I snap. And I can't really move my fingers.
I'll do it for you.
Oh, he's gonna do his famous snap.
Theme music. Scoot-doo. Blabbity blue. Scoot.
Count me in?
In 5, 4, 3.
No, do it the dance way.
Oh. 2, 3, 4. Got it. 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's really good.